This is the end of the year wrap-up video of the display and how it's growing, and all the different new things that I've found over the last year and the last past 3 or 4 years that I've been doing this. Come up here and you'll probably recognize the wind chime. Found that not too long ago. I put it back together. Well, at least the pieces that I found. Still missing a bunch of pieces. This shadow box I finished. Boy Chief badge I found with Mikey. That pretty much just filled that right up. And I have a second one. And what this shadow box is all about is the stuff that I really like. Stuff that I'm really fond of. You know, like that old 1946 or 1846 flintlock pistol I found. A couple cop badges. The old swastika hat pin. U.S. belt buckle. That was nice. A lot of nice sash buckles. A lot of cool stuff there. My ink wells. It's a new one I just found. Then you got my marble collection. I do find a lot of marbles. This is a new, smaller shadow box I'm working on my favorite items. Put the glasses in there and the brooch. Sash buckles. The Henderson badge. A couple compasses. I found 2 in 1 year. First time I ever find compasses. That was kind of neat. More ink wells, and I use these to hold coins and stuff like that. Like these are nickels. There's everything from Buffalo to V nickels in there. In here it's a bunch of dimes. All this different silver dimes. There's Mercury's in there, and I'm not sure what that one is. There's probably seeded dimes in there. I don't know. I think there's quarters and $half in this one. Yeah, this one's $half and quarters. If I have multiple of the same type of coin, they just go in jars. There's no point of really displaying a whole mess of different coins that are all the same thing. You know, I only do one at a time. One and done. Over here, this is a new shadow box that I just built. And this is everything of this year, of 2023. My older boxes took me 2 years to fill them. This year, I filled 2.5 boxes. That's going to be a little bit much. Lipstick tubes, hose nozzles, clock parts, bells, sash buckle that I accidentally got put over here. It should be in the other box. Suspender stuff and garter belts. Old nails, really nice old rose head nail. Combs for the horses. All the pocket knives I found. Even a butterfly knife. Buggy brakes. Old stuff like tuna fish can opener or sardine can. I thought that was kind of neat. Still had the wrapping on there, not the key. Part of a pipe. Trapper's tag. All these are different buckles. Buckle cover. Bunny cut out for like probably cookies or something, Harley Davidson thing. Couple thimbles. Odds, finding 2 of these in the same year, 20 miles apart from each other, from the same exact oil lamp. I've never seen anyone else ever find those before. I found 2 of them. We've got ox knobs, 4 of them for the year. A couple horse bits. We're going to come up here. This is a new one. Look at all the cap guns, and I'm missing one. And I didn't put all the little tiny parts of little tiny cap guns that I found. Just the ones that were mostly full, recognizable. I found way more cap guns than this, but these are the nicer ones. Coming down to compacts. Over here, we got old knobs, gas lighting. That's pretty cool. That flower right there, that's all copper. No idea what it went to. Old horse tackle, it's all the copper. These are my pocket watches for the year. My oil lamps that I like the best. I got locked up a bunch of times too. Look at all the locks. Harmonica reeds and other reeds. Horse ring guides. Barrel taps. Over there is rosettes. An old license plate corner tag. It told you the year when it was on the road. And for you guys that have been with me for a while, you've seen this shadow box here. This was last year's and the year before. Look at the pocket watches. Did I find some pocket watches or what? This year is the year of cap guns, definitely. Those 2 years were the years of pocket watches. More bottles. Some new stuff added in here. Got my little Buddha I found. This is made in China. I found this over in Rochester on a deserted piece of property. Some more stuff in here. I like this. That was cool. Oil lantern top to probably like a dollhouse or something like that. Snake oil bottle. That was a good find. You come down here. Here's another permission I just got done working with. I keep them in these trays here to somewhat dry. And then what I do is eventually put them out on the mat and talk about it. That was a very fast hunt of a permission I did that has been pretty much hunted out, but I found a few good relics. Here a new milk bottle, half gallon from Annis Dairy in Avon, New York. And I have another, where did I put the other Annis bottle? Oh, there's the other Annis bottle, it's up there. This one right here. That's a new to the collection too, because I've never had one this style, nor this. Even though they're not real old, kind of like these ones here, they still are. I'm a collector of milk bottles. Don't buy me any. I just think they're cool, and I just don't have a display of one of these. And it's only Annis Dairy was down the street from me, so I think that was pretty cool. These two, I did not find these two. I normally would not buy glass, but I needed this for my collection because I wanted a bigger mason jar to hold my bells in. And I thought the mouth was big enough to hold my larger bells. They won't fit in there. So I'm going to have to find something else. Find it or buy it to hold my bells. And I'm already starting to fill this up. And some of my shadow boxes have bells in them. This could even be more filled. Nevertheless, that's what I'm using that for. This one was given to me by my mother. She ended up giving this to me because she knew how much I like jars. And I've got this one, herbs in there, catnip, because we have a few cats in the house. They go crazy for some catnip. It's in a spot where they can't get it. Every once in a while, I give them a treat. So over here, more bottles. This will probably end up being another shadow box for next year. Some of these Brighton dairies will end up getting boxed, put away. Maybe even sell them. I'm not even sure. I don't mind having one of each bottle of every dairy company that I could find and display it. But having multiples, they're just sitting here because I have nothing else to put there. So these will be going. I'll keep the best one out. And I love stuff like this, like store 5. Look at that. Is that cool or what? So I have no idea why I put that there. This is my coin area. What I'm doing pretty much with the coins is one of every style. Besides like crazy stuff like state quarters or something like that. I'm not going to try to collect all 50 states. I don't care about that. I'm pretty sure I could probably do it. I've never cashed in any of my clad. I have well over $1,000 in clad, and they're all rolled up. I don't just throw it in a jar. As soon as I get enough to roll it up, it rolls up and gets put away. I'm collecting different types of, like this one's a seated, that's Washington. I have no clue who that is, but these are different eras of, and this should be probably switched over to make it, and there's probably more in between here. I just don't know much about coins. So I just do one at a time. When I get a new coin, it'll end up getting put in here. Down here is all in non-United States. Like that's a Chinese coin. That one there is a Spanish real. I think this is a French coin from 1800s. Like German coins in here. This one here has a swastika on it. This looks pretty bad, but that one there is from World War II. The only thing that's not going in this section here that's not US, I have a Canadian section, and this is my Canada section here. I found this one with Mikey. We were just talking about that today. It's a $50. I forgot what year. They put their years on the back. I can't remember. I think it was 1890 maybe, or I have no clue. This is a bank token from Canada. When they ran out of coins in 1850, the bank started making their own coins, and it's a bank token right there. This is my $50 section. I think I'm missing a Benjamin Franklin. I'm probably missing a lot of stuff. I don't know. But I know Mikey found a Benjamin Franklin, so it'd be a nice piece to put in there. Dollars, I'm sure There's a lot of different other dollars that I don't know about, but those are only two I have found that are different. I do have another one here, and I think that one's same as this. Yeah, and that one's going to go somewhere. I just don't have a jar big enough lip on it to fit that into. These are my large cents. This is a drape bust, and I don't know what the other ones are called. This one here is a 1744 King George or something. I don't know. These are like some kind of coppers, the dimes, the pennies. Here's my Flying Eagle. That's a nice one. 2-cent piece. I can give someone my 2 cents. So out of the coins, then we have more glass up here. Inkwell. This is a 75mm shell that I found in the ground. Somebody was shooting off a big gun. My blue section. Poison bottle. I don't know what these ones are. Milk of magnesia. My eye washer. And then we come up here and we got my first year shadow box. This is my very first and second year of metal detecting right there. It's got a little bit of everything in there. I did pretty good that year. I got some nice bells too. Look at this. A couple nice big ones there. This year, 2.5 boxes. My wife's going to kill me if I keep that up. I think she can deal with 1 box a year, maybe 2.5. It's getting a little bit much, but there's so many beautiful relics out there. I've hit so many nice spots. Down here, this is my Canadian coins. I told my daughter if she goes to Canada, she's got some spending money. Keys, all random keys, sometimes keychains end up in here. These are tokens. I just found that bottle too. I love that. Got the bell on it still, and it's a square mason jar, but it's not made by Mason. Bling, all crappy bling goes in there. This is my silver area. Lots of silver rings, and anything silver just goes in here. I even have a coin silver spoon, which is nice in there. This is all dog tags. All dog tags. This one here is bling rings. I don't know what this is. Oh, Indians. Those are all my Indians. This one is metals. They're all metals. Wheat pennies, all my extra ones. Doubles and triples and quadruples. They all go in here. In here is all large cents. I think I might even have a dollar coin in there or something. I don't even know why. But there's mostly just large cents in there. And some unidentifiable coins that are old. I just throw them in there. Buttons. Eventually I like to display my buttons, but I just don't get a lot of them. I only got a handful of them, so when I get more, I'll find a way to display them properly. You guys probably remember when I found this in 1,000 Islands when I was on vacation. Found it next to that old Plymouth. Very nice cup. I love that. And I put all my extra old silverware in here. Old pewter spoons, and kind of cool looking. Got a couple milkers up there. Found a couple milkers in the woods. Real big ponds. And that was the 3 coins that I found with my daughter my very first time metal detecting. Put that on display. It's I found that with a bounty hunter playground. I got my computer here. Keep my ham radios next to me in case I need to jump on the radio real quick. I have a real big repeater system, so I don't have to run a lot of power. I just connect to my repeater and bam, I'm right there. Old pencil sharpener. I think eventually I'm going to take that apart and have it cleaned, and I think I can make that work again. I think it can happen. Put some felt on the bottom of that thing so I don't scratch my desk all up. I put some of my excess clad in here, and then I eventually end up separating it. Tools of the trade, you know, all my acid testers, jewelry cleaners, a big hoop earring I found not long ago. What else? Loops, my canning book. Oh, and speaking of books, these are all the books for metal detecting, for research and whatnot. Sometimes you can't find certain stuff on the internet, or you might not get good enough pictures. Down there is 2 big fat bags full of Hot Wheels. And there might be a few Lindsay toys in there. And in my Tootsie toys are all over here. They're filled in there. Got some in there. These cracks, I found these out metal detecting in bottle dumps. Eventually I'm going to have to find a way to display those things. I just don't know what. I've seen all sorts of different ways and I don't like any of them. I'll eventually think of something. And it's my 2023 display for this year. I think it came out pretty nice. For some of you guys have been collecting for a while, may this inspire you to display some of your finds that you really liked. I'll see you guys in the next video.